You got to focus on yourself and your purpose. What do you want to be known for? What do you want to be remembered for? What do you want people to think about when your name comes across, when your name is spoken about in a room where you're not in it? And every single day that goes by, every single thing that you do has to lead to you becoming that person that you want to be. So if there's an action that needs to be done today that's going to help you become who you want to be, you take it, you do it. But if this action isn't going to help you become who you want to be, then you should not be doing it. We cannot be wasting time. We cannot be wasting energy. We cannot be focusing our efforts into something that has nothing to do with us. Those are all distractions. And if you have an image of yourself of being the best possible person that you can be, which is what I have of you and which is what I have for myself, we have to cut out the distractions. Because these are all set to hold us back. These are all set to set us back. And so here's the thing. I love distractions because I know that everyone else will be caught in them. It's a little bit, twisted and not, I guess, the best, but it's just reality. It's life. I know that if I want to do something, I'm going to put all my all and I'm going to make sure I get that thing done. You know what I'm saying? Other people, they might be wanting to get like there's no way that I have a goal and that the person next to me doesn't have that same goal. I'm sure there are so many of us that have the same goals. But what's going to differentiate me from them is the actual doing part, the actual action of getting to that goal. And I know for me personally that I could have the same goal as the next person, but I will work 10 times harder than him. And I will do everything in my power possible to make sure I get to that point. And here's the thing, talk is cheap. And people like to talk a lot. Your homies like to talk. Your boys like to talk. Your cousins, your older brothers, your younger brothers, your cool cousin, your best friend, your coworker. Everybody likes to talk and everybody likes to dream because we're put on this planet to dream big, to think of things that nobody else has thought of and to want more for ourselves and to want better for ourselves. But what's going to differentiate you from them is actually doing it. There's a huge difference between dreamers and doers. Dreamers, they're gonna dream big, they're gonna think this, they're gonna want that. Doers are gonna be actually chasing the dream and actually achieving the dream because they're taking the action to get to that goal. And that's the one thing I want to instill in all of our heads. We have to put in the work, we have to put in the time, and we have to cut out all the distractions to get to where we want to get to. And I'll tell you guys a little story. When I was in high school, obviously in grade 12, pulling up to school in a car is a flex. Like if you're the first to drive to school in high school, obviously because you're allowed to get your driver's license when you're, I think, 17 or 18. So that's when you're in like grade 11 or grade 12. If you're the first person to pull up to high school in a car, you are him. You guys are going out for lunch in the car. You're driving up and down the road past all the students walking back to class and the school and stuff. So there is this guy, right? And he was walking around my high school and he's like, yeah, I'm going to be the first to get my driver's license because I'm the oldest. And his logic was because his birthday was first, because obviously to get your driver's license, it goes by birthday. So his birthday was in March. And he knew that out of all of my grade and his grade, he had the first birthday. His birthday was in March, everyone else's birthday was after. So technically speaking, he could be the first to get his driver's license and be the first to drive to school because he has his birthday first before all of us. You know what I'm saying? So he's going around saying, yo, I'm going to be the first to drive to school. I'm going to be the first to pull up. And he's walking around and being like, yo, Ali, you want to come with me when I get my car? You want to come out for lunch with me and I'll drive us? And I'm like, yeah, bro, sure. Like, whatever you say. Like, and this guy's walking around talking all this and that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over here like, bro, this guy's so annoying. What a douche. Da 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 da. My birthday's in June. It's a little bit later, but watch. I'm going to get it first and I'm going to pull up to school first. I'm not worried about him. He's doing all this big talk, puffing up his chest. I'm going to be the first to drive to school. Da 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 da. And it was a huge thing, okay? Anyways, as I actually do, and I'm a doer and I don't talk a lot and I just do, guess who ended up getting their driver's license first? This guy. I was the first to get my driver's license in the entire school. I pulled up to school with my whip. Everyone was like, oh shit, Ali's pulling up in the car. I took the boys out for lunch. I was driving. We put down all the windows and we were blasting music driving up and down the road. Bro, it was a whole thing. And you know why that was? Because I put my head down. I didn't talk a lot and I just did. And you guys might be wondering, well, Ali, how did you get your driver's license first if your birthday was later? You get your driver's license on your 16th birthday, like the first part right on your 16th birthday, then that's when it starts. So obviously, I know that people like to loaf. So it could be their birthday, but they're not going to get their first part of their driver's license right there and then. So that's already time gone. As soon, bro, on my birthday, on my literal 16th birthday, I was at the drive test center waiting to do my writing test so I can get my first part of my driving license. And then as soon as I could, I went to driving school and I took the course. And because I took the course, that cut down my wait time from like a year and some change to 8 months. So boom, I'm already fast tracking and I'm ahead of literally almost everyone that said they were going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so without boring you guys with all the details, I ended up getting my driver's license first, and I saw the look on his face when I pulled up. You guys, I wish you were there. He was so cheesed, and I didn't even say a word. And he asked me if I wanted to go out with lunch for him, and then he's like, "Yo, Ali, can I come with you?" And I'm like, "Nah, bro, my car's full already." Bro, I said my car is full already. I had, I guess, like 4 seats. My car is packed. All the boys were in the car. We were just skirting. Anyways, so yeah, like I was saying, moral of the story is just do the work. Don't talk a lot. Get shit done, yo. Like nobody, like, I don't even know how to say this. Get shit done. Instead of talking, instead of trying to puff up your chest, instead of trying to find distractions and trying to show off and be the sick guy, just get to work. And the work you put behind closed doors will speak so much louder to people when you're just doing your thing. And guys, reputation is a big thing. So everyone that knows me now, I think I've built my name enough so well with people that I've done business with and met with and my friends and close people that know me. My reputation and my name holds so much weight and value because they know that I am working. They know that I am putting in work and I'm just grinding. I'm hustling. They know that I got my basketball business, my ice cream business, my donut business, my social media work. They know that I am in the they know that I'm in the trenches putting in the work day to day. And there's not a single person that you will cross that will know me that will have anything bad to say about me. And this goes literally from like my barber to my person who I bought my trucks for my business from, to parents of kids in my basketball team, to friends and businesses that I've done videos for. Guys, your reputation holds you. And when you put in that work, people will see that. People will notice it. Not that you're putting in the work for them, but if you want to be a high value man, you got to do high value shit. It's that simple. You got to do high value shit. And what's high value shit? Starting businesses, expanding stuff, scaling, growing, putting in the work, grinding. All of that is high value shit. You can't be a high value man if you're not putting in work. You can't be a high value man sitting at home watching TV, eating chips all day. You can't be a high value man watching porn 3 times a day and doing nothing else with your life. You can't be a high value man if you're not confident, if you're not, disciplined, if you're not putting in the work, if you're not a hustler, if you're not ready to grind out and beat anyone to where you got to get to. You are not going to be a high value man unless you want to be and unless you put in the work. But to do that, you got to cut out the distractions. You got to cut out the bullshit. There's so much bullshit in today's society. Drinking, drugs, alcohol, smoking, TV, TikTok, doom scrolling. That's just to name a few. But guys, if you avoid and cut out the distractions, then you will elevate and win and get to where you want to get to. But I cannot stress enough how important it is to cut out the distractions and stay disciplined. You got to have laser focus, tunnel vision. This is your goal. Anything else around you, you have to go down that tunnel to get to where you want to get to. And if something comes up and it doesn't help you get to the next level of where you want to get to and who you want to be, you do not do it. I'm going to say it again. If something comes in your way and it doesn't help you get to where you want to get to next or be who you want to be, you do not do it. You brush it off because that is a distraction. If it doesn't help you in any way, then that means you're just saying yes either to be nice, which being nice gets you nowhere, or you're saying yes because it's a fun little distraction. Oh, you want to come party with me? Yeah, let's go. No. You want to come hang out with the guys and ball up? No. You want to come party and drink and smoke? No. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay focused on who you want to be and where you want to get to. And I do this every single day. I'm doing this every single day. Honestly, even like talking to you guys in this video helps me become who I want to be. I want to be able to talk to more people and help the younger generation. I want to be able to help guys become hustlers and business owners like myself. I want guys to be confident. I want guys to be able to achieve their dreams. I want guys to be able to achieve their goals, all while following this path that is sometimes not easy. Actually, very much times it's not easy. It's pretty hard. It gets lonely and it gets dark because I've been there and I know how it is. And I don't want you guys to go through that same struggle, but I want you guys to go through that same hustle mentality, that same grind mode. Because trust me, when there's more than one of us grinding together, yo, the world is literally in our hands. I literally tell myself every single day, I want to take over the world. Now you might be like, what the hell does that even mean? To be honest, I don't even know what that means, but I just think big. Own the world, I don't know how, but I want to. Whether that's a $1 billion company or, just so many proper connections or so many businesses running that I pretty much have everyone spending money to me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that means in anyone's mind, that's what it is. I want to take over the world. And to take over the world, you got to be strong. You got to be fit. You got to be healthy. You got to have the right mindset. You got to have the right grind. You got to have the right wit and the grit to be able to take on things and do things no matter how you feel. no matter how you feel, because you will be feeling down so much. You will be feeling like it's the end so much. You will be feeling like you have your back up against the wall and there's nothing you can do so many times. But the difference between me and I believe everyone else, but I'm hoping me and you are the same, is we don't back down and we will fight our way out of it and we will get to the top. And that's who I'm trying to find. That's who these videos are for. And that's who the community that I want around me is. That's who I want people around me to be. And if you're not that, I don't want to be with you. And you copy and paste that into your everyday life, whether it's your friends, your activities, your work, your business, your anything, literally anything. You want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with things that help elevate you. And this is where that quote comes where everyone says, oh, show me your group of friends and I'll tell you who you are. Here's the thing. Everyone says, oh, if you want to be a millionaire, hang out around millionaires and you will become one too. But why do you think that a group of millionaires will want to hang out with someone who's not a millionaire? They don't. They might think you're cool, or they might think like, yeah, you've got lots of potential, or they might think like, yeah, you might be the next thing. But that doesn't change the fact that when they're going out to their $1 million dinners, they're not inviting you because you don't got $1 million. So if you want to be in proper situations and proper groups, you got to elevate yourself and put in the work and put in the time to bring yourself up to that level where you can hang out around people like that and be in scenarios and situations like that. And this might be a little bit of a hot take, but I always see this quote and I always tell myself, like, how do I find a group of millionaires that want to be with me? Why would a group of millionaires want to be with a guy who's not a millionaire? Obviously, in anyone's right mind, I want to be around millionaires, but why would millionaires want to be around me? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I find the flaw in that quote. But if you twist it and you make sure you elevate yourself and you build yourself and you have all the confidence and you walk in the room like you own it, now those millionaires want to hang out with you. So now you're putting yourself in the right position to be in the right group and in the right settings. So when you're the better version of yourself, you can be in, in that group of millionaires, and then you just elevate yourself even more from there. Because you're around millionaires, or because they have successful businesses, or because they're doing something and you're around them, it's going to rub off. You're going to learn, you're going to grow, you're going to build, and you're going to be even better. But it's steps and it's action. It's taking action. So I can't sit here, be a bum all day, and be like, oh, I want to find a group of millionaires and hang out with them because, yeah, they're definitely going to want to hang out with me. Hell no. Hell no, bro. Hell no. And anyone who says that, I'm just like, you're crazy. That doesn't even make sense, yo. It doesn't even make sense. So, again, just put in the work. Take the time, take the energy, take the effort, and put it into yourself. Cut out all the distractions. Work on building yourself. Work on becoming a better person and grind it out. You got this. I believe in you. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.